As you all know, Tamar had recent bad luck with her jobs in life. The only thing that's good in her life is her marriage. But the question is, what and who is trying to hurt her? But before I go there, let me tell you about her. Tamar Esteem Braxton was born March 17, 1977. She's an American singer, television personality, clothing designer, and actress. Braxton had her first big break in music in 1990 as a founding member of the American R&B singing group The Braxtons, formed with her sisters. The Braxtons released their debut album called So Many Ways as a trio in 1996. Now in 2000, Braxton began her solo career after singing with DreamWorks Records. She released her debut self-titled album that same year. The album was not commercially successful, leading to Tamar being dropped from the label's roster. She then married Vincent Herbert on November 27, 2008, whom was her second husband after marrying music producer Daryl Delight Allenby, and then divorced in 2003. Now, in 2011, Braxton reunited with her sisters for the WeTV reality TV show called Braxton's Family Values. The first season was the #1 rated reality show on WeTV, and the network ordered a 13-episode second season of the show after the third episode. And then she and Vincent Herbert, whom she married in 2008, had their first child, a baby boy named Logan Vincent Herbert, on June 6, 2013. And Braxton returned to the music industry after a 13-year break with her second album, Love and War. The album was released through Epic Records this time and began a commercial success. Braxton is a former co-host of The Real talk show, as you all know, for the Fox Broadcasting Company, which she co-hosted between 2013 to 2016, along with Tamara Maury Housley, Adrienne Bailon, Janine Mai, and Lonnie Love, since the talk show premiered on July 15, 2013. Now, Braxton's latest career venture is an exclusive television development deal signed with Steve Harvey, owned East 112th Street Productions for her own talk show and television series. So we'll be seeing that soon. Congratulations on her on that. Now let's break down all of her demons and who may be connected to all of the events related to it. But first, let's look at the prime suspects, Tawanda Braxton and the devil. I wanted to add Toni Braxton because I have a lot of suspicions about her in terms of jealousy and how fast Tamar is rising to success and how long it took Toni, and I think she felt a little bit threatened. But maybe I'll save that for part 2. So we just do Tawanda Braxton and the devil for now. Let's begin. Okay, you all remember the episode whereas she had an argument with Tawanda, and Tawanda yelled at her after Tamar was having a problem with Tawanda's scheduling conflict and deadline reaching. Well, Tawanda has always been jealous of Tamar's life. We all know that. Tawanda said everything you do will always fail. That was her curse. And it's been rumored that Tawanda had been studying Egyptian witchcraft. She also have been seen wearing the one eye of Horus, which is satanic in some occults and theory beliefs. Take a look at this.
Back hurts. Last time, because I'm leaving at midnight.
Hello, Mr. Bomb called Tawanda.
What? I'm taking the red eye. I have to go home.
What you talking about, Willis? Talking about you leaving tonight? Like we don't have tomorrow to practice? No.
Let me. I can't miss my child's first day of school.
That's real cute.
I cannot miss his first day of school.
I feel you.
And it's not real cute, is what it is.
Yeah, but guess
when
what?
it comes to my children, they come first.
It's my son's first day of school, and when I realized that it was going to be a conflict of having rehearsal and then going to see my son, I decided to skip out rehearsal. And I didn't want to tell Tamar because I didn't feel like hearing her mouth, and I knew she was going to make a big deal of it.
Ain't your husband home?
So I'm going to be home, exactly. I'm going to be there too for my child's
I ain't
first
gonna
day
be
of
there
school.
on Wednesday. You can count me out.
Well.
Peace in the Middle East, y'all. All I know is I ain't finna make no fool out of myself because we ain't ready. That's not happening. Tawanda's leaving. Tonight, we don't have clothes. We have not had a dress rehearsal. Tawanda, do you honestly feel like you're ready for this performance?
I will be ready, and I am ready.
Okay, Trinity, no, I'm talking about...
That's what I'm talking about, but that's what I'm talking about.
Why?
Take it down a bit. Take it down a hair. Just take it down a hair.
I'm I'm all the way down. She's as down as she's going to get.
Okay, me too.
And I'm asking you a
me
question.
too.
Do you feel like
Me
you're
too.
ready?
I think we definitely need some workerization.
I would boo us. I'd be like, boo! They
Tell
are
me,
whack.
say something.
They need to go sit back down.
You are not the boss of me.
I don't think I'm the boss of you.
Sure you do. Sure you do.
I believe that Tamar has tantrums when she works with us because she can get away with it. And she's the baby. And she wants to have her way. And right now, we are drawing the line. I am setting boundaries to say, no, we're not going to deal with this anymore.
When it comes to me making a choice, my choice are my children.
Right?
That's my
You know
choice.
what? Guess what?
That's your choice.
This show put food and money in your household.
But guess
I'm
what?
just saying.
I've missed several moments before, and I'm not missing this particular moment. If you had children, you would understand.
I don't need to have kids to understand.
Yes,
I
you
don't
do.
need to have kids
Sure
to
you do.
understand. Like,
Sure
what
you
you
do.
talking about?
Sure you do.
I understand
No, you
being
don't,
a
Tamar.
professional.
Listen, it's about being a mother.
Coming up on Braxton Family Values.
Every group you've been in failed because of that attitude of yours.
I think doing a Braxton Family Record album will be disastrous.
When it comes to me making a choice, my choice are my children.
Right?
That's my
And you
choice.
know what? Guess what?
That's your
This show put food and money in your household.
But guess
I'm
what?
just saying.
I've missed several moments before, and I'm not missing this particular moment.
Tawanda busts out, I have to go home, take Braxton to his first day of school. And you know, Tawanda leaving was just selfish all the way around because we really needed to make this performance really, really great.
If you had children, you would understand.
I don't need to have kids to understand.
Yes,
I
you
don't
do.
need to have kids
Sure
to
you do.
understand. Like,
Sure
what
you
you
do.
talking about?
Sure you do.
I understand
No, you
being
don't,
a
Tamar.
professional.
Listen,
It's about
it's
providing.
about being a mother. That's my child.
And it's about-
I'm not leaving my child for his birthday.
She just started popping off at me. Like, I think she was really mad that she got to wear the pants, the drawers, the shoes, the socks, the shirts, the bow tie, and sometimes the bra in her relationship. So, you know, that's not my fault.
For his
Listen,
first day of
I
school.
completely get what's going on. Tamar, I wish there was more time. I wish Boo was back to make you feel better. And I know you have somewhere to be tomorrow.
She shouldn't have booked the date.
I knew the date of the show. I planned on being here for the rehearsals, flying to New York for the performance, and being there for my kids for the first day of school. Everybody knows, my whole family knows that when it comes to crunch time, I don't break.
Who booked it? Who booked it?
You said okay. I was
Who
right
booked
there.
it? Who
Did you
booked
say
it?
okay?
Tamar.
Did you say yes, I
Who
will be
booked
there?
it?
As a professional person, I agree 579% with Tamar.
When the date came up, you should have looked at your calendar. Oh, hell, my son's first day of school. I'm not going to be able to do the show. Well, what made you, why say yes?
I did say it.
Why say yes?
As a parent, I agree that same 579% with Tawanda. So what do? How do you choose? You know, sometimes in this business, you have to make sacrifices. Tawanda, I'm a mother. I get it, and I understand that your loyalties lie with your children first. But if you could postpone your flight tonight for maybe an early afternoon flight so we can have another choreography lesson and try to get it in our bodies. That way you are there for your baby and we can get our choreography together.
Okay, let me just tell you where I am with it right now. Like, you know how horrible the experience being in the Braxtons was for me?
Or how horrible it was for us too.
Let me tell you, when me, Tamar, and Trina was in the group The Braxtons, it was very, very difficult to work with Tamar because she always acted out, she had an attitude, she was pissed off all the time. That's the reason why nobody wants to work with her.
Don't just try to pinpoint and say it was just you being horrible in the group, Tamar. Every group you've been in failed because of that attitude of yours. Let's just keep it real.
I think it's just low down to the ground that Tawanda said that everything I do is a failure. That's like me saying her husband trying to be the black Dr. Phil and she trying to be the black Robin. You know, I mean, isn't that epic fail? Send Tamar a postcard, boo, because she won't be attending.
Now let's look at some comparisons between Tamar and Tawanda. Starting with Tawanda. Let's go with Tawanda's husband career. Well, I have no idea about that one. Okay, moving on. Now let's go to Tawanda's career. She's pursuing her acting career, and I believe she may be Tamar's financial assistant, I think. And she's still a doo-wop pop chick to Tony occasionally, and she's a reality TV star, as far as I know. That's it. Now let's do Tamar's. Tamar, husband, is a record producer. He was once a producer to Lady Gaga and Toni Braxton, Tamar's sister. He owns his own record label and got a fleet of new artists coming out. And then let's start with her career. She's a singer. She is a talk show host. She was a talk show host of The Real. She got fired off of there. Now she has her own talk show now. She's a reality TV star, a 3-time Grammy nominee, over a 3-year stay hard career, not counting her past fails. And she's a clothing designer, and her clothes are amazing. And I can go on and on and on and on. Now that you saw their career breakdowns, let's get to the reason why she would want to jeopardize Tamar's career. Now, rumor is that Tawanda wanted to be on Dancing with the Stars, and upon hearing that Tamar got accepted to be on it, that really pissed her off. So then, as usual, every time she gets ahead, something bad happens. She had the blood clot in her lungs, and that put a damper on her sales and her winning streak on Dancing with the Stars. Come to think of it, every time Tamar gets ahead, something bad happens. Like her rich husband, Vince Herbert, was the best thing happened to her, but then he ended up getting sick. And then Tamar had the talk show, and we all know she ended up getting fired from that. Rumor is they're trying to get Tawanda to fill in for her to be a replacement. That would be a huge backstabber. And confirm my speculations here. Moving on. And in one episode, Tamar admits that if she knew that pursuing her singing career would mean sacrificing her family, she wouldn't have pursued it. There was a time whereas all the Braxton sisters didn't like Tamar, even Toni Braxton, whom should be a suspect, as I mentioned earlier, but I decided against it, and it's really aching me to add her in this video. Anyway, they all ended up going to counseling with Bishop T.D. Jakes. Take a look at this clip.
What I would do in any situation is tell you, I want you to tell me why I'm here. What you would like to see come out of this session together as a family. What you perceive the problems are out of your heart. Let's just start and just talk to me.
I see my family falling apart. The girls, they were so close. They were just like 2 peas in one shell. But I don't recognize them. I don't know these people.
Was there something that happened that you saw it begin to come apart?
Yeah, you know, when we went through the divorce, my ex-husband and I, it just fell apart. You know, everybody was doing this, that. I think it was a lot of hurt. There was a lot of anger. There was a lot of disappointments. And they didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know how to deal with it, to be honest with you.
You know, it's interesting that Mommy first brought up that she thinks our issues started with our parents' divorce. I mean, I understand, you know, every family has issues, but I agree that when we found out about our Dad's big affair, the whole concept of family was put into question, but I don't think that's the only reason we're having issues.
For me, I think the difference happened once the show came out. I thought the show is what caused the distance with us. Maybe because we were living our lives out loud on the camera and we didn't have the skills to communicate post-filming. In addition to that, I think I, as the oldest, very disappointed. Not that my parents got a divorce. Well, yes, I was about that, but to be honest, I thought how it was handled, not between my mom and my dad, but my dad's relationship with us as girls.
Mm-hmm. So it wasn't just getting divorced from your mother. You feel like you got divorced too?
Absolutely.
I love both of my parents, but as a parental unit, I'm disappointed in both of them. Growing up all our lives, it was always be forgiving, be loving, caring, and then you look at them, like their relationship, and it's horrible. No one's asking them to be in love with each other. But if we look at you guys, and you guys still can't come together, how are we gonna come together?
I agree with Trina. Every time when we was younger, you can tell they was upset with each other, but we never saw how they came together and what kind of communication that they have. And then it spilled onto us, and we don't know how to communicate with each other. We don't. We just shut down, and the next time we see each other, hey, but we ain't never talked about it. We just brushed it under the rug.
Find a way for you all to demonstrate to them how to move forward. I don't think they're going to be able to move forward either. And you will never see the value of what you have left until it's gone. And then you're standing over a tomb somewhere saying, oh, that's my sister. I want everybody to get a chance to talk. Let's hear from you.
I feel like today, sitting here, that I've lost my family completely. The tombstone you're talking about, I feel like I'm talking over a tombstone.
You know something? I guarantee you the relationships that you had are not gone. I guarantee you. I would put my life on it. But what has to happen here is you have to talk. Scary, isn't it?
No, I'm just trying not to cry.
It's okay to cry.
I miss you all terribly. And I love you all more than anything. And I miss everything about our relationship. I miss us cooking and laughing and being on the phone. I miss the holidays. Like, I have my dreams and all of my aspirations, but if somebody would have told me that the price for all of that was to give up my family, I would have said, that's okay.
Do you believe her?
She don't get it yet. I had to get it. You understand what I'm saying? Tony had to get it. Trina, Tawanda, my brother. We all had. Oh! Jesus. She don't get it yet. I had to get it. You understand what I'm saying? Tony had to get it. Trina, Tawanda, my brother. We all had. Oh! Jesus.
As you can see, no one believes how sincere Tamar was. They think she was full of shit. And there also have been some recent news of Vincent and her divorcing because Tamar allegedly cheating. Surprising, this came right after her house was featured in People magazine. But then later, Tamar released a video on her Snapchat proving all that bullshit wrong. But with all of this, can we rule out her family cursing her? I don't know. Or is it the devil? Okay, I come to learn from a lot of studying and researching. I come to learn that when you initiate a deal with the devil, whether it's when you were young or whenever, when you renege on that deal, that's when the consequences prevail, and you are literally in a tug of war with good and evil. So with that being said, did Tamar fall back on her deal with the devil and reaping what she sows? She keeps thanking God and Jesus. Is that pissing the devil off? And the rumor of divorce is a warning, because you know what happens when you fall against the devil's deal. He makes your life a living hell. Everything you try to achieve falls apart. You start hearing voices and your personality becomes evil and sometimes unrecognizable.